Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Cresselia with Future Sight and Grass Knot in the Great League to see what we can do with these kind of Clodsire counters as well as Clodsire itself. And that's why we have Future Sight, so we don't get stuck up against it here, as well as getting stabbed from it. Typically, you're going to want to run Moonblast or maybe Moonblast and Future Sight. Grass Knot is going to be amazing, and you probably want to go with it every time too. So that's what we're going to do. It is going to be a legacy, so let's have a little fun here. We're going to be pairing it up with Clodsire itself, with Earthquake as well as Sludge Bomb. As far as that third Pokemon, we'll be switching it out periodically. So I did have Moonblast, and I was hesitant on switching it over to Future Sight because of potential TM costs back and forth that it would have done. Luckily though, it just went right to it, so we're good to go. All right, folks, if you do enjoy my content, make sure you do hit that like button. It is going to be much appreciated here. We got a nice 20-minute video with these battles, so let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. This team did fairly well, and again, we are going to be swapping out that third Pokemon that we do have right now. Currently, it is going to be Mandibuzz, periodically in several different times throughout this video here. All right, so let's get into it. I had a lot of fun with Cresselia. Funny enough, I set it up so that we can go up against Clodsire, right, with the Future Sight. But I did not have a single Clodsire that I was able to go up against with my Cresselia the entire time. Not to spoil the video or anything, but yeah. But we can still see what Future Sight does, and it helps me out quite a bit. All right, so I put Medicham on the back after I got sick and tired of this, and we were met with an Emolga. And I thought for a second, I was like, were they trying to go into the Flying Cup? Or we'll see after this, I guess. But funny, because you know how it goes. The algorithm. So we got the fighter in the back with the fighting move, and then they put the flyer up the front. I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So we'll see as soon as we Psycho Cut them down here. A little thing put in the work, my gosh. And they have an Azumarill. Okay, this is great. You love to see the Azumarill with this Grass Knot doing a ton of damage. And it is very spammy with that Psycho Cut, as you can see here. So we're looking pretty good. And I do have Medicham on my team because I got sick and tired of it. I was like, you know what, screw this. If you're thinking, whoa, Sableye is going to destroy you. Yeah, it will. If we encounter it, and don't worry, it threw Sableye at me. Oh, it started to continuously throw it at me, so I switched the team yet again. And as soon as I swapped the lead, you'll see. All right, what do we have? Glade in the back. Oh, doing some confusion. Damn, super effective. We better look out. Oh, no. Getting their last shield and then swapping into Medicham here. All right, now what they're doing is building up to 2 Leaf Blades. We're going to let the first one go. We'll shield up the next one, as we're not going to be able to survive that and get off our Psycho or Psychic. Got Psycho Cut in my mind. Or maybe something else. Anyways, taking them out there with one more counter and bringing in that Azumarill. They're going to have to throw, but we get to the Psychic. This is not going to KO. I do believe they could have bubbled me down here, but they kind of, oh, maybe not. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We threw in the Clodsire here. If this has to be a Hydro Pump, then it is a Hydro Pump. We bring back the Medicham, so it worked out perfectly. Let's get it. Leading with that Cresselia, met with a Guzzlord, and of course we do not have Moonblast. Of course we don't, right? But that doesn't mean that they don't know we don't, so we're gonna pretend we do and go for the Grass Knot, and we're at least getting a shield there. But funny enough, I do believe they do not have Crunch. They have Sludge Bomb, yeah, Sludge Bomb and Dragon Tail. Dragon Claw, sorry. So we do not need to really worry about that, but they are still adding up on the damage there, and unfortunately not getting off that last one. It doesn't even really matter, hitting me with a Dragon Claw. Bringing in the Medicham here to go ahead and farm them down. And I do believe we're going to let this go here. Sludge Bomb doing a decent amount of damage, and they're going to be retreating into a Tapu Fini, in which we're going to go ahead and bring in our Clodsire here. Unfortunately, we're going to be taking super effect from that Surf, so we're going to go ahead and shield it up using our first shield here. Getting to the Sludge Bomb. Wasn't sure if this is going to KO. I've never been in this matchup, and unfortunately it wasn't. And they survived. Are you kidding me? So I'm going to take a risk here and use my last shield. Okay, so we have a Medicham with a lot of energy and a Clodsire with energy as well, but we are shieldless. Bringing back that Guzzlord, and we're going to go ahead and take them out before they hit us with the charge move here. No funny business. Getting that last shield and swapping for a combo breaker with the Medicham. Combo breaker. They've used their last shield, and then they've got an Azumarill in the back. Okay. So we still have energy on the Clodsire, right? Right, we've got a Sludge Bomb ready to go, I do believe, or at least a couple more, and then we're there. So I was afraid that they're going to farm me down and then hit me with a Hydro Pump, and then we're screwed, right? But they throw, so we're absolutely looking good. Hitting me with a Play Rough, bringing in the Clodsire, getting to the Sludge Wave, and we're going to be able to take the win. Sludge Bomb, sorry. Take the win with that Sludge Bomb there. Nice. Love this team. It did really good. It's fun using Cresselia. You know what's even better? I was going to say even funner. Is not giving an actual damn about your rank and watching to tryhards still not keep up. All right, so let's go. Gonna go ahead and go for the future sight on the Venusaur. Freaking hey, there you go. Finally. Now they have that in their mind, right? They don't want to get future sighted again. Sorry, Venusaur, I had to do it, buddy. All right, so we one-shotted that son of a gun. Bringing in the Clodsire here, taking some damage from this, and we shield up a damn Acid Spray. So the Razor Leaf is going to be doing that much more damage now that they've lowered our defense. Nice Acid Spray. I figured it'd be that, but I couldn't take the risk on a Leaf Blade, which will still do a decent amount. Maybe I could have taken the risk. Nonetheless, they're bringing in that Lantern, and we're throwing that Sludge Bomb, which is fine. We're good to go. We got this in the bag. This is we still have a Cresselia here. Bringing in the Medicham, we'll let this Thunderbolt go. We'll simply hit the Victory Bell with a Ice Punch, and that's a wrap. I do believe they get to their charge move here. Yeah, and we're shielding it up. I don't give a damn if it's Acid Spray or Leaf Blade. It's all going to get shielded up, making it to the Ice Punch, which is going to KO, and we're taking that win. Let's go. All right. Now, do you want to run Moonblast or Future Sight? Oof. You know, honestly, it's not a hard decision. You kind of probably want to just go with the Moonblast, but now that Clodsire is roaming around, you may want to consider that. You probably always want to go with Grass Knot. All right, so we're going to be getting a shield out of them and then swapping into the Medicham up against our Gligar here. I know this is not the best situation, but we're going to have to work with it better than a poison. At least we have ice here, and we've already gotten a shield. Beautiful. They let it go, and we're still holding on to 2 shields. Now, I probably should have shielded this up, but the reason why I didn't is because they're more than likely going to be getting to another Aerial Ace, so it would have been just about mute on shielding that up before we were able to get to another Ice Punch. So we just let it go. They bring in we bring in our Cresselia, and I make the smart decision here to farm them all the way down, but they're going to be retreating, and we're going to go ahead and throw that Future Sight. What was that? What did we see here? A Medicham, and they shield it up. So we bring in the Clodsire. We still have 2 shields, and they have 0. So we do have to look out for Psychic. I figure they're going to try to bait us with an Ice Punch, and since we do have a massive resistance to both the the Lantern's quick move, which is going to be electric, and then the counter on the Medicham, we can let that Ice Punch go and preserve it for, say, I don't know, that or Surf that the Lantern's going to throw at us. So we go for the Earthquake here just to maximize the damage, and they're going to be retreating into that Lantern that we've seen. Now we're going to be bringing in our Cresselia. Now, I think we shield this up. Now, watch how we play this out. This is incredible. So we knew we had to get to the Grass Knot because we were not going to be able to KO the Lantern, and they would have been able to potentially get to another charge move. So since we have energy on the Clodsire, we're going to be able to outpace them here. All right, come on, don't lag on me now, you piece of shit game. All right. You know what's funny too? I'll tell you after this sweep. Goodbye, Gligar. Get your ass out of here, and we'll Sludge Bomb your overused Medicham that I was personally using too, so I can't run my mouth. All right, so, you know, let me tell you something. So there was a couple of games where I kid you not, I don't know where it is or which ones they were, but it's hard to tell with this ×2 speed. So what happened was I was going to make the final attack charge move. So I would go for my charge move, and then when it was time for me to shield up, if I did not shield that move, I would have been dead. And I knew this, obviously, and I wanted to shield. But what was happening right when I needed to shield is it became very putty, frame skipping, and it almost made me tap don't shield, or not even allowed me to use the shield. And I just find it so funny that it does it right when it knows I need to use my shield in the most critical situation. Now, am I going to chalk this up to coincidence? No, I'm not, because it never happens when I'm winning, right? I guess I cannot see my opponent's, screen when they're skipping, but I just find it way too suspicious. And I don't know, are you also, I don't want to say you all are, but people are just so gullible. I mean, we have literal people running around out here who can see your whole freaking team, and it's evident in some of these battles. That's why I'm not showing a lot of the losses, because I know they're using this cheat. Yeah, it's a Discord thing. If you're not aware, people can see your entire team, your moves, your Pokemon, yada yada yada, right before the game starts. Okay, so getting to legend is an absolute joke, and don't worry about it. It's only for the basement dwelling tryhards or the people who are normal, who actually just play, they like enjoy it and they encourage others. That's cool too. But then you have the other hand where these people are just delusional and they think they're going to get sponsored one day by Mountain Dew, Doritos, you know the dude. All right, back into this. We'll leave that crap talk. I had to just throw in a little bit. Met with a Gligar here. So of course we're going to be going for the Grass Knot. Future Sight will do a ton of damage, but I'm not trying to risk them shielding it up. So we're just going to go ahead and spam this here. Future Sight will do a good amount of damage, but we're just going to keep going with this here. What are we rolling with on the team now? Carbinks. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm only going to do this one time with the Carbinks because it was an absolute horrible team, and I realized how horrible it was after I made it. I was thinking, okay, well, once the crest is down, if there's a Swampert in the bag, GG's. All right. Pretty much, right? Yeah. Let's see. Do we get a Swampert? If we do, my gosh. Or Lantern. Yep. I mean, now Lantern's not as bad as a Swampert, but it's still not as good. Athena, how can I help you, girl? Damn. She's got the whole room a nice memory foam bed, a nice carpet, but she chooses to lay right in front of my microphone. But you know, I guess I can't complain because that's the loyalty of a dog. They will choose being uncomfortable in their position of sleep to be next to you as opposed to going and sleeping in the most comfortable spot. Maybe your dog is like that. You're like, what are you talking? My dog don't give a damn. He goes sleep in the coziest spot. But yeah, loyal dogs. Can't complain. Here I am being a human. All right, here we go. What is going on here? She's just like kind of like looking at me at the side of her eye like, do you understand how much I love you? All right, so Carbinks, bad idea, right? Yeah, we're really trying to work around this situation, and we're going to. Oh, hell yeah, we are. Lantern, what do we do now? Shield this up? Ooh, nah, we're going to let it go. Bring in the Clodsire here. We're going to be able to outpace them. I mean, I was hoping. I forgot how much energy they had, so shielding this up. We need to get to another one of these, and if we do, bam. This thing farms up at a pretty decent rate. If it had Poison Jab and Surf, would have been pretty freaking nice. Would have changed the whole dynamic. But it's still pretty good as it is, okay? All right. And what do we... Oh, Sable. Okay, now this is a little bit of an off game here. So we take Cress is out for the count, taking a little bit of a break just for this one game. And we're leading with Sableye. I wanted to test it out. Now, this really doesn't make too much sense on what we have here. Yeah, it's just one of these wacky ones. So I threw in the Vigoroth. Yep, we're going all kinds of crazy here. And there's their Hitmontop, and I'm thinking, yep. All right, let's see what you got here. Hitmontop is on the team. And this is okay here. I think we're going to want to retreat after this here. Bring in the Clodsire. No, okay, yeah, there we go. Now we'll let this go. It is going to be a triple axle, and of course they'll be raising their attack. It's going to do more and more damage as they use it. We do resist a counter, so we're just going to have to keep on shielding this here, see if we can outpace them, or maybe they're going to want to swap. They've raised their attack by 2 stages. I don't know if they're going to want to stay here and get to the next one. So they're shieldless, bringing in a Stunk Tank. I'm like, whoa, how you doing, buddy? Going to go ahead and go for a nice Earthquake here, which is not enough to KO. And I was contemplating if I should shield this. Like, is this gonna crunch? Not enough. Farm them down. Get your ass out of here. And Sludge Bomb for the win. Oh my goodness. Juicy game. Let's go. Taking the win without the Cresselia here. Now, I do believe Vigoroth's on the team here. Umbreon. Yep. In the front. After I put a counter user in the back. So, yeah. So anyways, we swap into our Clodsire here. They're bringing in a Medicham. Now you could just go straight Earthquake if you know they're going to let it go, if you think they will, just so you can get as much damage as possible, and then you start hitting with the Sludge Bomb here, letting the Psychic go because I was maybe trying to call it, but there you go. That's how much it does. We can take those counters, but an Ice Punch will be enough to take us out at this point, so we will shield it up. and kind of try to outpace them here, see what happens, right? And Vigoroth is on the team, so yeah, we kind of need to get rid of this Medicham. And we, oh my gosh, I think I could have made it to Earthquake. Maybe. I wasn't paying attention to that. So we'll bring in Vigoroth, since that's really not something we want to go up against with our own Vigoroth here with the counter. And what are they going to do? They bring in Umbreon in, which confused the hell out of me. So at this point, I'm thinking, well, there must be something in the back that they know they're going to be able to wall me with, like, I don't know, like Stunfisk can, sort of, but Registeel definitely can. And speaking of Registeel, I haven't seen one Registeel since I started using Clodsire. Not one. Now, you can just chalk that up to people saying, well, they don't want to get completely walled by this new thing. And more than likely that is the case. So yeah. But also, where are they? I usually see them once a set, but hey, again, probably not using them because of the Clodsire. We're taking the win. I was wondering what the hell is actually in the back that's so scared of my Vigoroth, and it's a Lickitung. Okay, makes sense. So we're getting off the Body Slam plus a couple of counters. Now, I could have went Future Sight here. I don't know why I didn't. I just go for a couple of Grass Knots here. I think I was just comfortable. I didn't want to, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't really matter because we're still going to be able to take the win here. Getting to the next Grass Knot. And this still doesn't KO. We need to get one more Psycho Cut off. Oh my gosh, come on. But we do take the win here. So Cresselia, folks, there you go. Do you have a Great League Cresselia? I forgot where I got this. I think it was through like a breakthrough box way back in the day when they were actually treating us good, okay? And now they just completely ignore us and just, you take what you can get, and if there's the event bonuses are not turned on, you shut the hell up, you get back in line, and you just get back right back into the cog and just shut the hell up. We don't care. Oh, the bonuses weren't working? Yeah, we did that intentionally. Oh, you bought a ticket and the bonuses didn't work? We don't care. Oh, you went out and raided a whole bunch for this new shiny shadow? Or this new shiny legendary? Oh, you didn't find it after you did 50 raids? Oh, so sorry. Here are 3 raid passes, you stupid little bums. That's Niantic. Yeah, that's them. Yeah, to some degree, I could assume not all the employees. I'm sure there's some great people over there, like we've said before. Obviously, if I chalked them all up to being weird and crazy and incompetent, that would be a little unfair. But I definitely know that there's some real big douchebags over there. All right. Anyways, you already all know I'm expressing the frustration that everybody has. And this is what you get when you come to my channel. Some good old rant and raves as well as commentary on the side. Okay, with a nice, never mind. Oh, shut up. Anyways, what's going on here? What do we have? Oh, their own Clodsire. It's so funny to look at it on the other end, especially shiny. When those horns come up, kind of looks a little evil there. Kind of looks a little evil over there. So we have an Obstagoon, folks. We're going to Obsti. All right. With no obstruct. So this thing is just absorbing. We got the attack boost. This is going to be a Sludge Wave. There's no need to go for Earthquake at this point. So since we got the attack boost, they're definitely going to, want to make sure they don't let these go through. Hitting me with another Sludge. And I'm really going to have to work around the situation here. I'm gonna have to catch. So here we go. Oh my gosh, no catch. I was so pissed. You have no idea. Of course this is KOing. Now we've lowered our attack. Can we take them out though? Come on Obstagoon, come on my buddy. And one more counter and we take the win. It kind of just stood there like good game. Next game met with a Mantane. Okay, so this is kind of good for us here. We're just going to hit these Grass Knots before they hit a bubble. Some nonsense like that. Because it is still doing a decent amount of damage with them being part water. And then as well as flying. So we'll let this Ice Beam go. Okay. It's not really doing much at all. Bringing in Superior. And we're just going to go ahead and throw the Future Sight here. Yeah, it's doing a lot of damage. Bringing in our Obstagoon. And getting to the Night Slash here. They're probably going to hit me with a Frenzy Plant, in which that's going to do a whole hell of a lot. Even though Superior's attack isn't the best, Frenzy Plant is just an OP move. Man, it's so good. So we're just going to have to survive this. That's okay. We're going to shield this up and counter them down. I do believe we counter them down. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that was a close one here. More than likely Mantane. Going to go for that Night Slash immediately here. And we won that matchup, so we're perfectly fine. We're looking good, right? And we get to even another one. Damn Obstagoon. If you don't have super effective, the thing is pretty stinking tough. Venusaur, show me something good to eat. Let's go. Sorry, Venusaur, but the time is nigh. All right. So Earthquake will do more damage, but we figure they're going to maybe shield up. I don't know what the case is, but we're just going to go with the Sludge Bomb. That works. Psycho Cut doesn't do the most, but we can bring them low enough to the point where we can maybe quick move them down. They'll probably shield this up. There it is. So this is getting a little risque. So we're going to go ahead and let this go, though. Bring in the Cress. And I figure they're going to swap, right? They're going to swap. And what we're going to do is just shield this up. Oh, there it is. I thought they might hit me with a bubble or something, but nah. And here you have it, folks. And they don't even allow me to finish it. Cresselia. There you have it. Thank you for watching and take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!